we have more in-depth coverage of Congressman Cicilline's decision to leave Washington now. And joining us live is political analyst Joe Fleming. So, Joe, lots to get to this morning. Wow.
It sure is.
Yeah, we didn't think we'd see you again, Joe, for a while after the State of the Union and the general election, but you never know what could happen here with Rhode Island politics. Your initial reaction?
My initial reaction was surprise. I was surprised David stepped down, but at the same time, he sees an opportunity to move forward in his career, so I can't blame him for that. I think we're going to see a real free-for-all now for his seat, especially on the Democratic side. CD1 leans very heavily Democrat, so I'm going to see what the Republicans do in the end, or what type of candidate they put up. But I think we're going to see a lot of Democrats jockeying for position at first.
So it's pretty volatile in Washington right now, and we're seeing, a shift in power. Do you think any of that had a factor in his decision making?
That may have had some factor due to the fact that he's probably not going to be able to accomplish a lot over these next couple of years with the Republicans in charge. But again, Democrats could take over in 2 years. We don't know that. But I think he just saw an opportunity to help people in the state of Rhode Island by taking this job. And as Congressman, David Cicilline was everywhere. He was always trying to help people in the district. He shows up at all sorts of events, always trying to help. So I think he feels this is an opportunity to continue what he's doing and possibly accomplish even more.
Yeah, and he probably ran into a lot of roadblocks in Washington trying to move up in the Democratic leadership ranks, and wasn't happening. So that's probably pretty frustrating as well.
Yeah, there's no question. He tried to move up a couple times, got defeated both times, so he probably felt he reached his ceiling in Congress and there was nowhere else to go, and this is a new opportunity and he's taking it.
So we just had this hotly contested 2nd congressional district race just a few months ago. Now it's starting all over again. Who are we going to see for candidates? Some of the same?
Well, I think we may see some people who have run in the past. I think Helena Folks is looking at it very seriously, and I think she's the elephant in the room right now due to the fact there's a lot of people who want to run, but she has a lot of money. If she gets in, she might get some people out of the field. Another one to look at is Lieutenant Governor Sabrina Matos. She has name recognition already. She's run statewide. You know, she might clear some people out of the field. We don't know at this point. But there's a lot of Democrats out there really jockeying for position, trying to see if it's worth running. You have to raise a lot of money quickly. And some of them might not be able to do that, so they may decide not to run. They may look at the CD2 Democratic primary and say, well, Magaziner had the money, the others couldn't keep up with them, and that's what happened. So they may say, I'll take a pass. But I think in the end, we're going to see a Democratic primary, probably 3 or 4 candidates at least.
I want to ask you, Joe, about, we were talking about this in the commercial break before you came on the air, about the rules, right, for running for this seat, and whether or not you have to live in the district. We heard a rumor that Helena Folks is, lives down in the South County area, but is buying a house on the east side so she can be eligible, but that's not necessarily the case.
You don't have to live in the congressional district to run. You have to live in the state of Rhode Island. For example, Seth Magaziner, when he was running, did not live in the district. Bob Wagon, former congressman in CD2, was a state rep from East Providence in CD1 when he ran. So you have to live in a state, but in most cases, somebody running will move into the district they're running from to avoid that issue going down the road.
You running?
No.
Neither are we, so that's 3. Okay.
All right, Joe, thanks so much. Great to see you again.
See you.
Always great to see you, Joe. We'll see you again at 7 o'clock over on Fox Providence.
All right, thanks, Erica. Yeah, lots to get to with this big announcement. Now, it was made right around 9 o'clock yesterday morning, so almost 24 hours ago, and we're still talking about this because we continuously see people announcing on social media and through press releases that they're going to be adding their name to the race.
Yeah, in a race like this, you can't wait. You have to get out there right away and let people know you're thinking about running to see what support you can get. If you can't build a base of support, it's not worth running. So you have to get your name out there early. I think in the next 2-3 weeks, we're going to see people finally making formal declarations whether they're going to run or not. We've seen some people say they're not going to run. For example, if you've been a mayor of Providence in the past, you're not running. They've all said they're not. But a lot of people are thinking about it. We got the Senate Judiciary Chairman, Dawn Oyer, a progressive, who's thinking about it from Newport. We have 18, 20 other people thinking about it. The question is, who will finally throw their hat in the ring?
I want to get back to David Cicilline's decision, right? I mean, he's been there for a while. It could be if you wanted it, probably one of those forever type of jobs, but there's a lot of things that go on in Washington that, can really wear you down, and the roadblocks, and I know he's tried to move up the ranks as far as in Congress as a Democrat from Rhode Island. That's not always easy. So do you think maybe he just think like I've done all I can here in Washington?
I think he feels he has done all he can. You have a Republican majority right now, so it's going to be very difficult to get things accomplished. Keep this in mind. David Cicilline started off as a state representative, mayor for 8 years, Congress for 12 years. It's been a long time. He always likes to help people. And I think he sees this as an opportunity to help people in the state of Rhode Island by taking this job. But again, he does not have a lot of power in Congress right now, being in the minority.
So speaking of that, you know, we've seen a lot of people who announce that they're running, they're women. And also, this is a very blue district. So what do you make of that?
The district is very blue, a lot more blue than the 2nd Congressional District. It's going to be very difficult for a Republican to make inroads in this district. We'll have to see if the Republicans come up with a strong candidate. On the Democratic side, there's a lot of women out there right now. Again, someone can come out of the blue in this race to win a Democratic primary, especially when it may only take 25, 30% of the vote because there's so many people in the field. But right now, Helena Foulkes looks like if she gets in, she has a lot of money. She has name recognition. The Lieutenant Governor Matos also name recognition. If either one of those two get in, they may get some other people out of the race. But I think a lot of people may take a chance because you have nothing to lose by running this time if you're an elected official.
And there's a look at some of the potential candidates right there. Did Seth Magaziner ever think that he'd be the senior congressman from Rhode Island 5 weeks into the job?
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Amazing. It's amazing. I don't think he ever thought this, and no one thought David Cicilline was going to leave.
All right, so you have not seen the last of Joe. It's going to be an interesting couple of months it's not even election season, but it seems like it's always election season.
Always in Rhode Island.
Political season in Rhode Island. Joe, thanks so much for coming.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it.